The complex and disturbing development in Lebanon involving the pager attacks has drawn parallels to a notable historical incident. On the 5th of January 1996, Yahya Ayyash, a notorious Hamas bomb maker linked to suicide bombings that claimed nearly 100 Israeli lives, was killed in a dramatic and precise operation. Ayyash received a call on his cell phone from his father, which detonated while he was on the line. Israeli security agency Shin Bet is reported to have implanted RDX in the phone, remotely detonating it during the call. Last night's events echo that method of a targeted violence. On Tuesday, a series of explosions occurred across Lebanon and parts of Syria involving handheld pagers. The explosions resulted in 8 deaths and 2,750 injuries, according to Lebanon's Health Minister Firas Abiad. The victims, predominantly members of Hezbollah, were struck by explosions in a variety of locations: on busy streets, at shop counters, while riding bikes, inside vehicles, at home, and even in the barber shop. The immediate assumption was that a technical malfunction or hacking had caused the pager batteries to overheat and explode. However, this theory was quickly set aside as more details emerged. Dmitry Alperovich, a security expert and chairman of Silverado Policy Accelerator, called this incident one of the most extensive physical supply chain attacks in history. Alperovich, also a co-founder of CrowdStrike, pointed out the sophistication involved in the attack. In the light of ongoing conflict, Hezbollah had advised its members against using mobile phones due to fears of Israeli intelligence interception and tampering. Instead, they utilized pagers for secure communication. The pagers involved in the explosions were recently delivered, and there is a strong suspicion that the supply chain for these devices may have been compromised. Experts suggest that military-grade explosives could have been inserted into the pagers during malfunctioning or distribution. An unnamed British security officer who spoke to the BBC proposed that the pagers could have been armed remotely via an electronic signal such as an alphanumeric text message. This technique would involve embedding a small explosive charge within the device, which could be triggered by a specific signal or command. Hezbollah officials have described the pager explosions as the biggest security breach they have faced in nearly a year of conflict with Israel. They claim the devices were set to beep for several seconds before detonating, indicating a planned and precise operation. This series of attacks happened just one day after Israeli officials suggested that they might intensify their military operations against Hezbollah. Lebanon's Prime Minister Najib Mikati has condemned the explosions as criminal Israeli aggression and a serious violation of Lebanese sovereignty, reflecting the heightened tensions in the Middle East. Yoshi Melman, an Israeli intelligence expert and co-author of Spies Against Armageddon, speculated that the attacks might bear hallmarks of a Mossad operation. He suggested that minor explosives or malware could have been introduced into the pagers. However, Melman questioned the strategic value of such an operation, arguing that it might not significantly alter the dynamics of the conflict. In addition to these developments, Iran's ambassador to Lebanon, Mujtaba Amani, sustained a superficial injury in one of the explosions and is currently under medical observation, according to Iran's semi-official Fars news agency.